Pitchy Patchy, Belly Woman, Horsehead, Devil and Policeman. All these colorful characters and more comprise an important part of Jamaica's rich cultural heritage. We are talking about the Jonkunu. Jonkunnu, a traditional dance of African origin, once formed part of the celebrations for an elaborate African yam festival. This tradition was transferred to the sugar estates in the days of slavery and was kept alive through a variety of competitions where the slaves used the opportunity to dress up and mimic their masters. The rhythm of the Jonkunu music is quite distinct from other ritual folk music, with its fife and rattling drum which is carried on the shoulders and played with sticks. It was performed primarily at Christmas time by characters whose movements dramatically matched their roles. For Christmas 2003, the tradition continued as the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, JCDC, in an attempt to fulfill their mandate to unearth, preserve and showcase the best of Jamaican culture, took time out to expose our youth to this aspect of our heritage by hosting their annual Jonkunu Christmas Brunch on the lawns of the Ronnie Williams Entertainment Center on December 14, embracing the theme Christmas Jamaican Style.
Christmas Jamaican style to me means Christmas in the traditional way. You know that with globalization and everything else, you find that the culture becomes somewhat dilute if you're not careful. And so it is good that at some time we reflect on the good old days as to what Christmas used to be. And this is one of the things that the JCDC is trying to do.
At this event, patrons were able to enjoy sumptuous Christmas and traditional meals and beverages, including jerk chicken, ham, gungo rice and peas, sorrel, rum punch, with Christmas pudding and fruit cake to fulfill the desires of your taste buds. There was also a wide variety of fun and games for the kids to participate in. And what would a Christmas celebration be like without Santa Claus? Santa devoted all his attention to the children and kept them smiling and entertained. But there were times when it was Santa's turn to be entertained. The event also gave patrons the perfect opportunity to shop in comfort for Christmas gifts. Away from the hustle and bustle of the plazas, the shopping facilities exhibited a variety of crafts, toys, clothes, jewelry and other interesting items suited for patrons of all ages. However, the highlight of the day's activities was the Jonkunu competition, where over 60 students from basic to high schools across the island vied for the top prize in the JCDC's Children's Jonkunu Costume Competition. But how can young people benefit from events such as these?
One of the things is that it will develop a greater appreciation for their traditions and their heritage as it relates to the Jonkunu. Also, they assuming other characters also help them to interact with other students their own age, and it also brings out their creative and artistic skills.
Because of the unusual costume and dressing and so on, people, young ones are going to want to ask questions. And when you tell them what it is for, they will go deeper and deeper and understand that these are just part of what makes us Jamaica different from the rest of the world.
The young people were given the opportunity to hone their talents days before the actual event.
We run workshops, tell them about each character, the different characters that they are in the Jonkunu. We also even ask them to come up with what they see in their parish, ask the old people there who remember Jonkunu and what are the characters. There are some basic ones which we have, and those are we do workshops and we show them how to make the costumes, to build them, because the construction, the prizes are given on the construction.
A total of 150 students participated in the competition, which was being held for the third time since its inception. This year, the participating schools included Stella Maris Prep, St. Mary's All Age, Wilbert Stewart Basic, Four Paths Primary, Charlie Smith High, Bog Walk High, Dews Avenue Primary, and St. Peter and Paul Prep. A few of the young people indicated to us why they decided to participate in the competition.
It's my first time here and I heard it's fun and you get to win trophies and you get to enjoy yourself and you get to wear wonderful designing costumes.
It is fun and our teachers always motivated us to do all the things that she wanted us to do, and it is very exciting.
It was indeed an exciting event, and all the youngsters' preparation and hard work paid off because they gave excellent performances and kept the audience entertained. Joyce Campbell, consultant of traditional folk forms for the JCDC, gave us an indication of what the judges looked for in order to determine the winners.
The judges will look for first how authentic it is. If you have a picture patchy, is it authentic? For instance, we'll tell you that they must wear masks, their heads must wrap, and different things they do. They also look for how is it made? Is it well made? You know, do they have on the proper mask? Even the mask, if it's properly made, because we had workshops to show them how to make the mask. Also now, when they play the music, how well do they sort of show off the costumes?
The young people gave us an idea of what they learned from the event.
Jonkunnu is basically a cultural thing, and it traces our heritage.
We learn that there are a lot of creativities, and we learn that there's a lot of people that involved, and not just only parish, not only one parish, but many parishes.
Patrons indicated that they were fully satisfied with the day's proceedings.
I think the costumes are marvelous and the little kids have great rhythm. I think you should do more of this in Jamaica. You're doing a very wonderful job and you should continue to do it. You should not only do it at Christmas time, but all throughout the year.
Very lovely, lovely. A while ago, some kid go on the stage doing this in these costume. Really look great. And the people here are very friendly and nice.
It's really an excellent event. It's a wonderful idea for the kids especially. It gives them very good exposure. And, you know, sort of look at their creativity and stuff like that. I think it's an excellent idea.
I think it's a good thing. I think it's very important to keep our culture alive, and I think one of the best ways is to pass it on to children.
The Jonkunnu Christmas Brunch presented an excellent opportunity, not only for a feast of Jamaican cuisine, but also for the traditional Jonkunnu dancers to pass on the tradition to the younger generation, all in an attempt to preserve this important aspect of our rich cultural heritage.